If you want to be a walking encyclopedia, then like and subscribe for weekly videos to keep you learning.
What is the primary photosynthetic pigment found in plants? The answer is chlorophyll. Which organelle is responsible for producing ATP, the main energy currency of the cell? The answer is mitochondria. What is the name for the process of programmed cell death? The answer is apoptosis. Which type of RNA carries genetic information from DNA to the ribosomes? The answer is mRNA. What is the term for the maintenance of a stable internal environment in an organism? The answer is homeostasis. Which domain of life includes prokaryotic organisms that often live in extreme environments? The answer is archaea. What is the primary function of the lymphatic system? The answer is immune response and fluid balance. Which part of the brain is primarily responsible for regulating balance and coordination? The answer is cerebellum. What is the geological timescale unit longer than an era? The answer is eon. Which type of rock is formed from the cooling and solidification of molten rock? The answer is igneous. What is the phenomenon where the observed wavelength of a wave depends on the relative speed of the source and the observer? The answer is Doppler effect. Which fundamental force is responsible for holding the nucleus of an atom together? The answer is strong nuclear force. What is the SI unit of force? The answer is Newton. Which group of plants is characterized by having seeds enclosed in a fruit? The answer is angiosperms. What is the process by which bacteria can transfer genetic material through direct cell-to-cell contact? The answer is conjugation. Which type of white blood cell is primarily involved in antibody production? The answer is B lymphocyte. What is the main function of the small intestine? The answer is nutrient absorption. Which biome is characterized by high temperatures and rainfall and supports a high diversity of plant and animal life? The answer is tropical rainforest. What is the term for the sum of all the chemical reactions that occur within an organism? The answer is metabolism. Which type of lipid is the main component of cell membranes? The answer is phospholipid. What is the evolutionary relationship between two different species that have similar structures due to a shared ancestor? The answer is homology. Which gas is released during cellular respiration? The answer is carbon dioxide. Which type of animal has a notochord during some stage of its development? The answer is chordate. What is the function of the enzyme amylase? The answer is to break down carbohydrates. Which geological feature is formed at a convergent plate boundary where one plate subducts beneath another? The answer is volcanic arc. What is the SI unit of electric current? The answer is ampere. Which process involves the movement of molecules from an area of lower concentration to an area of higher concentration, requiring energy? The answer is active transport. Which gas do animals primarily breathe in? The answer is oxygen. What is the basic unit of heredity? The answer is gene. Which kingdom of life includes mushrooms and yeasts? The answer is fungi. What is the role of decomposers in an ecosystem? The answer is to break down dead organisms. Which type of blood vessel carries blood away from the heart? The answer is artery. What is the process by which water moves from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration across a semi-permeable membrane? The answer is osmosis. Which group of animals are cold-blooded and have scales? The answer is reptiles. What is the name for an organism that eats both plants and animals? The answer is omnivore. Which organ in the human body filters waste from the blood? The answer is kidney. What is the theory that explains the movement of Earth's continents? The answer is plate tectonics. Which gas is a byproduct of photosynthesis and is essential for animal life? The answer is oxygen. What is the scientific name for humans? The answer is Homo sapiens. Which type of cell division results in two identical daughter cells? The answer is mitosis. What is the term for a close and long-term interaction between two different species? The answer is symbiosis. Which group of vertebrates has feathers? The answer is birds. What is the primary function of the lungs? The answer is exchanging gases. Which process involves the transfer of pollen from the male part of a flower to the female part? The answer is pollination. What is the chemical formula for water? The answer is H2O. Which planet in our solar system is known as the red planet? The answer is Mars. What is the largest organ in the human body? The answer is skin. Which type of energy is stored in the bonds of molecules? The answer is chemical energy. What is the enzyme responsible for unwinding DNA during replication? The answer is helicase. Which type of inheritance pattern results in both alleles being equally expressed in the phenotype? The answer is codominance. What is the name for a group of fish swimming together? The answer is school. Which part of the plant is responsible for absorbing water and nutrients from the soil? The answer is roots. What is the force that pulls objects towards each other? The answer is gravity. Which type of animal has a backbone? The answer is vertebrate. What is the function of the digestive system? The answer is to break down food. Which layer of the Earth is made up of tectonic plates? The answer is crust.
Please like and subscribe for weekly videos, and let us know in the comments which categories you'd like to see next.